From Messi is the best to Ronaldo is the god of football, things have always stayed the same for real football fans. But there are some hidden secrets in the heart of this game. We've all debated endlessly about the shape of the earth, but guess what? The beloved game of football has been playing mind games with us too. Instead of being a perfect circle, it's actually kind of oval-shaped, like a stretched out circle. And here's the super cool part. The lines on the ball make it look even rounder than it really is. If you're still in shock, did you know that there's a big debate about what to call the game? It's either soccer or football. But here's a fun secret. Back in the old days, this awesome game was called something totally different. Basketball. Can you imagine? Instead of scoring goals like how we do now, players used to aim for baskets made of wicker. It's like the game's secret past. So next time you wonder about the name, remember that even games have a twisty history. Have you ever noticed that soccer fields aren't completely flat? They're like sneaky slopes. This clever design helps the game go super smoothly. When teams switch sides at halftime, they get to play uphill and downhill. It's like a roller coaster for players. This keeps things fair and exciting for everyone. So next time you're watching a game, remember that even the field has some tricks up its grassy sleeves. And now, get ready for a super cool secret about the soccer superstar Pele. Before he rocked the soccer world, Pele had a different name. Edson Arantes do Nascimento. Is that how you say it? If you think he changed his name because it was hard to pronounce, think again. He was born with not 5, but 6 toes on each foot. Can you believe it? Because of his extra toes, people started calling him Pele, which means 6 feet in Portuguese. Guess what? Football mascots, those funny characters that dance around at games, can make a surprising amount of money. They sometimes can even earn more than doctors do. Can you believe it? Whether it's Gunnosaurus Rex, a cool demon, or even someone dressed as a giant ball. These aren't just regular costumes. They're like superstars of the show. These mascots can make a whopping $400,000 to $600,000 each year just by making fans laugh and cheer. So next time you see a mascot having a blast, remember they're also making some serious cash. But Chelsea FC has a mascot in their squad every year. We've got a spooky story for you about the number 9 jersey at Chelsea. If you ever get the chance to play for Chelsea and they offer you the number 9 jersey, you might want to think twice. At least for the past 20 years. It seems like a curse has been hanging around that number. Every player who's worn the number 9 jersey has seen their performance drop. Even Romelu Lukaku, who was having an awesome run, saw his luck turn when he picked the number 9. He suddenly had a not-so-great season. So when Chelsea got a new star, Aubameyang, to wear the number 9, even the Chelsea manager hinted that the curse was real. We all know that football champs get treated like kings, especially when it comes to their trophies. You know the NFL champs? They get a little silver trophy that's worth about $4,000. NBA champs get a gold one which costs at least $13,000. Hockey's really showing off with the Stanley Cup, and it's worth $25,000. But guess what? The World Cup trophy, the one for football champs, just became the most expensive sports award ever. It's super special, 15 inches tall, 13 pounds, and it's made of solid gold and rare minerals. And you won't believe it, but this beauty is worth over $20 million. That's some amount you don't want to lose casually. After Italy won the World Cup in 1938, the Jules Rimet Trophy spent the Second World War hidden in a shoebox under the bed of Otto Baresi, who was the Italian vice president of FIFA and the president of the Italian Football Federation. He removed it from a bank in Rome for fearing it falling into the hands of the Nazis. Imagine becoming a big football star, and guess what? You might get a sweet ride for free. Car companies are teaming up with top football clubs and giving their players some amazing cars. It's like a car party for the whole squad. Audi, the car company, has been giving custom cars to players in Barcelona. They even let them zoom around a racetrack. But hold on, BMW took things up a notch for Real Madrid. Not only did each player get a car with a special license plate, they had cool photo shoots with their new wheels. And wait for it, Each player even got a fresh parking spot with a charging station for their new ride. Pretty sweet. Ever heard of those super famous football clubs like Barcelona, Real Madrid, and Liverpool? Well, they tried something wild a while ago. They wanted to make a European Super League where they'd play against each other all of the time. Sounds pretty cool, right? But oh boy, people got super mad. Fans were like, "No way, you're just after my money." And guess what? The fans' uproar actually worked. The whole thing got canceled. Fans won, big club zero. We all love watching those fancy football players glide across the field. Well, here's the kicker. They're secretly super speedy. Football might look tough, but guess what? Every single pro footballer is like a hidden superhero, just like Usain Bolt. Imagine this. In a regular football match, these champs run a jaw-dropping distance of about 48 kilometers. Yeah, you heard that right. 48 kilometers. It's like they're on turbo mode the entire time. And when we talk about hard work, which player comes to your mind? You know Ronaldo, right? The famous dude with the fancy hair and the shiny smile. Well, there's a rule named after him. Not because he's super cool, but because he has caused some serious drama. He got paid way more than his teammates and caused a huge mess. So they made a rule that says, no more crazy high salaries. Ronaldo was a game changer, but not in the best way. But football's effect on the whole world is unmatched. Check out this map with light gray countries. They're football fanatics. But if you're from China, Australia, Canada, or the US, your favorite sport might be different. But let's talk some numbers. Imagine a ladder of fans. At the bottom, baseball has about 500 million fans. Basketball jumps higher with 700 million fans. Hockey and cricket are like superstar climbers with over 1 billion fans each. But guess what? Football totally takes the crown. It's got a whopping 3.6 billion fans all around the world. That's almost half of everyone on the planet. Oh, you think football's goals are awesome? Well, the MLS is thinking of adding a 2-point line just like in basketball. Imagine players getting to shoot from super far away to score some extra points. This is football's craziest haircut ever. And let me tell you, the story behind it is even crazier. There's a super famous footballer superstar named Ronaldo. No, not that one. Ronaldo Nazario, from Brazil, who totally ruled the 90s. But here's the twist. As he became a legendary player, the expectations on him went through the roof. The pressure got so intense that he ended up in the hospital. Out of the blue, Ronaldo started having seizures and got seriously hurt. Doctors were scratching their heads, totally confused. But guess what? Despite all of this, he was determined to make a comeback for the 2002 World Cup, which was just around the corner. He was all about winning for his country. But hold on a sec. Everyone was talking about his health issues instead of his amazing skills. So what did this guy do? He came up with the most genius distraction of all time. He showed up to training with this wild haircut that caught everybody's attention. And you know what else? People stopped worrying about his injuries and focused on his silly hairdo instead. Go ahead and kick us a subscribe and a like and leave a comment if you've got something you'd like to suggest.